why 75 hard is a hard pass and what you need to do instead to achieve lasting weight loss success. Hi, if you're new here or you're just joining me for the first time in a long time, I'm Ashley. I am a weight loss expert, published by the way. But more importantly than that, and what you will give a shit about, is that I have kept 50 pounds off since 2008. As of this recording in 2023, that's 15 years without dieting, starving, detoxing, fasting, insulin pills, surgery, or any crazy shit, okay? So I know, AKA, I know what the fuck I'm talking about. So I've been in fitness for a long time. I've done long distance athletics. I've taught Zumba. I've done lifting for the past several years, got 1,000-pound club, yippee doo dah day. So I've kind of just been sprinkled throughout the whole industry. Honestly, I created my own company a few years ago, and that's what I do. I help clients in my group program, The Diet Killer, and one-on-one. So yeah, let's get into it. So 75 hard, I've seen more around the internet past couple months. It's in March now as of this recording, so it has kind of faltered a little bit. I don't know if that's the timeline or what have you, but I haven't seen too many posts about it in the past 3 weeks. Beginning of the year in January, oh my fucking God, it was everywhere. Like gnats everywhere, right? Now, I'm not knocking the creator of it. I've basing this on the posts that I've seen. I run my own company. I have my own shit. I've got clientele that I have to help. I don't go scouring the internet on every last nook and cranny about something, but based on what I have seen, it is like 2 workouts a day, and then you got to read a certain amount of time a day, and then it's telling you to drink a certain number of ounces of water or something like that. And from what I can tell you in my experience, now I don't just have street cred, I've also spent a ton of money on expensive papers, so you don't have to. I went to undergrad and master level for biology, including nutrition and energy. And I'm also a certified personal trainer and a certified group fitness instructor. So I transformed my life way before I ever got those pieces of papers. They just check a box, okay? But anyway, that's just to get that out of the way, so you know I'm not some random hoopla up on here telling you this shit. 2 workouts a day are not healthy, period. For weight loss, maintenance, anything, the only time it is acceptable is if you are an athlete, endurance, performance athlete. For reference, I was biking 25, 50 miles for races in high school, doing 5Ks, 10Ks, running 5 to 8 miles on a regular basis for like a regular cross training during the off season and stuff like that. I was not doing 2 workouts a day to place in races and stuff like that. It was honestly just a passion of mine at the time that I was into, and I did not do 2 workouts a day. So you don't need to do 2 workouts a day. There is a thing called orthorexia where you're working out too much and too often, and it can cause you to go from one extreme of the scale to the other side of the extreme far as eating disorders are concerned. So I'm very, very apprehensive of a program for any length of time that tells the average person, yes, you are the average person if you're watching this, you are not an Olympic athlete, okay? If you came to my channel, you are not a Simone Biles, you are not a professional athlete like Venus Williams or Serena Williams. You are not a Federer. You know, you're not. So you're trying to figure out how to live a healthy lifestyle that works for you. You're not supposed to be doing 2 workouts a day. That's not sustainable. That's not healthy. Your muscles are going to be breaking down and tearing, and a lot of the time people will purposely tear them in order to get them to build back up. But here's the thing, you need time for them to recover to build. If you're not giving them that time to build, they're just going to keep tearing. You're not going to see a result at all. You're just going to be miserable, and it's not healthy. It's not a healthy mindset to be in. You will hear people do it all day long, the gym bros, whatever, to each their own, but they're not necessarily someone who's qualified and with the street cred to advise you on what works for weight loss and maintenance and getting to that next level. I have gone to that next level multiple times, constantly reaching that next level with no 2 workouts a day. I move my body daily, whether that's in the gym or outside, and I still reach those next levels and still get to where I want to go personally for a personal evolution. And I think with the reading, I'm not saying reading's bad, but there needs to be a purpose behind it, whether it's for fun or you're getting information. I also grew up a book nerd so much that I published books of my own later on, but I was still a sugar addict when I was reading, okay? Still a sugar addict for 8.5 years, struggling with obesity, and I was reading all the time, all day long, right? Devouring books constantly, right? I still struggled with those habits. It's not a, if you do this, then this type of causation. And I know people over the years who have been into books and stuff, and their health and fitness is shit. So I've never seen the causation, oh, I'm going to read and then I'm going to get a result. Yes, you are going to get more knowledge and stuff like that, but it's not necessarily going to be a if this, then this type of thing. But definitely read, definitely find shit that you can leverage and implement if you have a business or you want to gain a new skill set. I highly recommend that, or just for fun if you need it. As an end of the day thing, there is no harm, no foul with that. But yeah, the reading thing did not cause me to get or lose success with weight loss. It just didn't. So, and then with the water, okay, overhydration is a thing. Do not just be drinking water constantly throughout the day. You're going to stress your cells out. You're going to constantly be pained, and that is very hard to reverse once it starts. It is something that I wish I knew back in the day, because there was so much stuff out there, but I literally went from hydrating normally to when I started doing the crazy bike races, I was actually overhydrating for a little bit. I ended up having an overactive bladder. So I had to reverse it and work on that and find that happy medium essentially and figure out what worked for me. So you need to figure out what works best for you. You need to stay hydrated. The most you should be intaking of any liquid is water. You should not be drinking no soda at all, much less if you know you're going to go work out or if you have a job or business where you're outside in the heat all day. You should not be intaking anything that's going to dehydrate you, like a shitload of caffeine drinks or soda, something like that. That's just going to dehydrate you. There's actually been NFL players who have crashed and passed away from intaking too much soda during a game or before a game. So really, really take that to heart and implement it. But I've never carried around a gallon jug, and maybe that's just because I drink water kind of just on my own, and I drink plenty of water with meals, so I don't find it particularly helpful to carry a jug around where I have to mark it off. But if that works for you, then that's fine. Just don't try to drown yourself in water in like an hour. That's not productive. It's not helpful to your body. It definitely should be throughout the day, and definitely at least 8 ounces of water with every meal. It helps digestion. It helps all those nutrients get absorbed into your bloodstream a lot more efficiently than if you are drinking something like soda. So always keep that in mind. Always keep that to heart. And I'm going to wrap that up. So what does work is that you need to rewire your habits and have a sustainable strategy for you. That's what I teach inside my program, the Diet Killer Plan, where we solve your weight loss mystery and a murder mystery at the same time. If you're interested in learning more on what it is exactly and the phases inside of the program and all the really cool fun shit, then check that out in the description of this video. And I'm Ashley. I'll catch you later.